Sooner or later they'll find us here. We must do something. There's nothing for it but to fight our way out. Can we go?
It is only Henri.
I have some...
Très bien. Give... Now I will show you what...
I should eat something.
It is only Henri.
Go to the horses.
Sure, let's go.
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
Oui, monsieur, you were surely brave. And fortune favors the brave. Yeah! Free at last!
Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vocula?
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vocla... would you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant. En.
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not tenant in any art or conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I thought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's your plan, Sir Baron?
An heroic deed about which odes should one day be composed, similar to my feat in the famous Battle of Arezzo.
Did you distinguish yourself in that battle?
Oui, oui, mon cher Henri. When all seemed lost, I led a heroically desperate attack that... For that, I was knighted. Opportunities for heroism await everywhere. One just has to seize them. What if we were to journey to Vienne? We could assemble a company and liberate Le Roi Wenceslas.
That would be excellent. If the king were to return, the nobility would definitely support him. Sigismund would have to withdraw.
Précisément. And what is more, our names would be sung throughout the kingdom. Undoubtedly, we would also earn a rich reward too. Then I would invite the best stonemason from France and build Monsieur Chapeau a castle that even Chevalier Hanush would envy.
You must be mad. You've been free less than a day, and you're already thinking up ways to get yourself killed. I'd rather endure Hanush's preaching about my incompetence than listen to this chatter. We'll see what happens next, but the first thing that I need is to get good and drunk. We should spur the horses on. God knows, they might be hot on our heels. Yeah! Christ, wounds. Such destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war. It's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps, several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bacalin. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard? Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could... harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy and destroy... enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in a rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
You're right, Hans. We must find allies and put a stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes, but we failed in Trotsky, and now this is our punishment.
I see that short captivity has turned you into a philosopher, Lord Capon. You should apply to the Faculty of Arts before the muse lifts you again.
Here!
Of all the bandits in the whole wide world, we run into this pair of scoundrels.
We
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Rat-Eye that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
no sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Berghoff received us and heard us out. It seemed like he was on our side. We even helped him out several times. Until we found out he was just stringing us along. It all came out after we set out with von Berghoff's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Berghoff has been the real enemy all this time. And Zizka is actually our ally.
Zizka. He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's an interesting fella. Handy with a weapon, but also pretty tricky. It's best to keep a fella like that on your side.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Raborge. Why Raborge? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Vavak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Berghoff in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Can we go to Raborsh with you? We could certainly use a drink, a bite to eat, and a comfortable bed.
I wish I could say yes, son, but the city council assembly is a big opportunity. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Raborsh, but you'll have to return to the city right away and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
T'inquiète. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me. He defended Kuddenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabosh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance.
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon. I ought to go and see... Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book. Go!
Whoa!
Whoa!
God!
Hey! Are you trying to kill me?
God!
My God. That looks like a happenstance has thrust.
So,
If you can spare a while.
a harder...
That first riddle was just a test. To make it more, even a poor vagrant like me has to. What do you say?
Why not?
Listen. Once upon a time, there was a fool of a farmer. Family he had none, no stable boys either. So he talked to his animals instead. And, good man that he was, whenever he made a groschen or two, he shared it with them according to his own rules. Every hen in the coop was paid 5 groschen. Every bee in the hive, 15. And the spider in the loft bagged a full 20 groschen. And now you tell me, how much did the cat get?
Tell me the riddle again?
Once upon a time, and, good man that he was, every hen in the coop was paid 5 groschen. Every bee in the hive, 15. And the spider in the loft bagged a full 20 groschen. And now you...
10 groschen.
Exactly! 2.5 groschen for each leg.
What happened to the farmer in the end?
They never said. But I reckon he went to the dump. You have just the 2 legs, to be sure. But you guessed right. So I can give you my stake on top. Or I can tell you a bit about my life as a vagabond. How about that?
I'd be glad to hear about...
Would you care for stories from my tribe?
The tavern sounds good.
Fine. I'll tell you about the first time I... Actually, to be honest, I don't think I can. I don't rightly... Let this be a lesson to you that you should never mess around with moon. Farewell.
Quick!
Whoa!
What's that I hear?
What would you like?
I'll have a look.
Oh, well. What? What can you do?
Show me your... Let's talk... Is this it?
Aye. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir. Christ almighty. God bless you.
Who are you? My face is still swollen from the last time.
Hold on.
That depends.
Henry, you don't have to be a...
I'm Pavel. And you really weren't...
I don't know any. The innkeeper in Miskovitz told me about you. He said someone gave you a rock. Was that this...
He didn't do it himself. It was his father's men. He wouldn't get his hands dirty when he's got his father's men. Pivetz is the son of the richest farmer in the...
So what's between the two of you? Why would he send me to you?
Well, he threatened he'd...
If you what?
If I didn't stay away from...
And who's this Ursula?
The sweetest girl in the village. And she's really pretty.
So why doesn't Pivetz want you to court...
Because her pa promised her hand in marriage to him. So he behaves like she's already... But he doesn't deserve...
You think?
He's a heartless bat.
And you like her?
Who wouldn't? Only...
You don't know what?
It's... I'm very fond of her. You'll find no lass with such a big heart for miles.
And does she feel the same way about you?
Aye.
Why would you do what Pivetz tells you?
I've got no choice. He's right. I'm just a hired hand. While he's the son of the richest farmer in the village.
Are you so afraid of Pivetz you would let him have Ursula?
What can I do against him? I'm just an outsider and a pauper. If he wanted, he could have me thrown out of the village.
Ah, what does that matter?
Tivoli, where did you come from? Her parents would never give us their blessing. And even if they would, they've already promised her to Pivetz, just 'cause he's rich. The only way it could change is if people started to see Pivetz differently.
How do you mean?
Like if he killed someone, or robbed people in the village.
If it turned out he was a thief?
Probably. And the main thing is, Ursula would turn against him. But why would he steal? He has everything he needs.
He wouldn't.
Are you saying I do it and let him take the blame? But that's...
Well, it wouldn't be if everything was found and returned to its rightful owner.
I suppose that's true. Maybe it's not such a... Nothing will happen to Pivets if he's from a rich family. But he'll lose Ursula. And it'll give me time to earn enough for her dad to let me marry her. But I live here. If I get caught, they'll make me an outcast and I have nowhere else to... Someone else will have to do...
I'll gladly do it.
You will?
Sure. Only I don't know what's worth.
I can help you with that. For the whole village to turn against Pivets, every family would have to be robbed.
And who's living here?
Father Anthony, the parish priest, Ursula's family.
What should I steal?
Father Anthony. Maybe this...
Where is your
The rectory is the
What's the book?
I don't know. I can't read.
Alchemy?
That's it.
What should I steal?
I suppose, her Ma's rosary.
And where does...
Ursula lives in the first cottage across...
If I'm going to take Ursula's Ma's rosary, tell me.
She does.
What can I take from...
I can tell you exactly what. Besides, I can even give you the key to their house. Well, the younger brother is the local cobbler, and he's just made a fine pair of shoes for the Suckdoll blacksmith.
Thanks.
I don't know. He had this really valuable...
Had?
Aye. He lost it a while ago.
So someone else?
It's possible, but he might have just lost it. Although, young Moller claims a
A magpie? Well, I've found all...
None of us believe him, but it's not in the house for sure. We searched it from...
All right. I'll have a look. Where's the Vayman?
That one is their cottage.
And can you tell me where I'll find the ship?
In the parlour, just behind the door.
And you wouldn't know where...
I don't know. Young Moller even showed me what a magpie sounds like, but I can't...
What can I steal?
Her silver ring. But watch out, she's a bit...
How will I recognise...
It's the one furthest from the green. She's got a stove in her yard and a long orchard out back.
A crackpot?
Aye. She bakes pies all day, then forgets she did it and baked...
And when I've got all the loot, where at Pivets am I to hide?
You haven't got anything yet. Be glad if you don't get caught. Here's the key. And when you've got everything...
Sure.
And most importantly, I don't want anyone to get hurt.
Don't worry.
Take care, sir.
Hey? What is this racket thing?
I took it off. Like always. Where could I have left it? Oh, surely it didn't fall into the dough. Oh, that's all I need. Last time I saw it was when I was making the dough. Then I started baking. Now, where did I put that ring? Oh, surely I haven't lost it. Wait, you can't go there.
Do you know
Pavel, who works for the Veymolas? Of course I...
Henry,
And what have you got to do?
I'm a friend of Pavel.
I'm surprised he never told me about you.
Whereas he's told me all of...
Really?
He told me how pretty you were.
Ah. So what else did
I think Pavel is...
Aren't you the gossip? What would Pavel say if he heard you now?
I'm not saying anything you don't know.
No.
And don't you care for Pavel?
Like I would tell a complete
Pavel thinks you...
The cheat.
If you're so fond of each other, what...
Excuse me?
Was I a bit too...
I should think.
But...
As if it was up to me. Do you think I didn't talk to Pa about it? He'd never give us his...
Because Pavel...
Yes, but Pa doesn't mean it badly. He wants me to be better off than him. We're not exactly poor, but Ma and Pa have to work all the hours God sends to give us a decent life.
Still.
That's not much help.
I hear your hand is...
That's true.
And you want to...
I think you're the first one to ask, but maybe I'll be happy with him in the...
Even when you know what he's really...
And you know about...
And from what I've heard, he doesn't sound like a good man. I know it's not much to go on, but I don't have a good feeling about it. I'll be going. Now I can...
Oh. See you soon, my friend.
Father?
Pavel, the boy who works for... He's a good lad, as far as I know. He has no family, and he's as poor as a child.
He doesn't have...
Afraid not. He's an As far as I know, before he came here, the Cumans killed his whole family. And that's all I got out of him.
Can't you people...
What do you think we've been doing? The Vamolas took him in and gave him a roof over...
Well, that's not much.
No, it's not. But times are hard, and that's all...
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'll come...
Your journey... Are you really going to make me look for you? And for something so stupid?
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
What do you want?
Why don't you leave...
That's none of your business.
You don't have to concern...
Have you got something to do with that hand from the Vemelas? Then you can tell him from me he should be glad the Vemelas don't...
I'm not going to tell him anything. And you...
Yeah? Did you see how he looked? You better hope you don't get the same beating he...
If you send anyone else after him, I'll deal with them first. And believe me, some village ruffians won't stop me.
Fine. That loser's not worth, but remember this. Pavel will...
Jesus Christ be praised.
What are you poking around that door for, eh? Be on your way.
Always put it on the table.
Hmm?
Good day to you.
But it really was that bad by the looks of it. Nowadays, you can't even trust God's creatures.
Where could I have left it?
Oh,
Surely it didn't fall into the dough. Oh, that's all I need. I wonder if it fell into the dough by any chance. What would Francis say? I took it all when I was making the dough, like always.
Shiny little bugger. That daft old crone really did make it into a pie. I've got...
You do?
Why wouldn't I?
I wasn't so...
What to do now?
No. That is... Leave it to me. Just...
Don't you think I should do it? If you're caught, you'll look like the thief. They'll drive you out of the village and you'll...
Not to worry. My master sometimes sends me to Pivetzes, so no one will pay any attention to...
Are you sure?
He doesn't even notice I exist. Never mind what... Would you know where to hide?
I would if you gave me direction.
And what would you say if they caught you?
Well...
I've got an excuse, and the worst that could happen is I'd get hiding. But you, they'd search you right away to see if you'd stolen anything, and they'd find the loot on you.
You're probably right. All right.
Thanks.
That's nothing.
In a few days, when everyone notices their stuff has gone. Don't worry. I'll pay you back. I don't have anything to give you, but it's hard work being a hired hand. It teaches you to...
That'll work. Quick! Quick! Just a bit further. Go! Whoa!
Good to see you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift. I'm not surprised they're fighting over it. To make the same might be easy.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends. Good day.
Christ, what a day.
God bless.
Damn, it's burning. Bloody hell. I'm overheating it.
Well, what are you waiting for? Come on. Fuck you.
It's done. No one will ever know it's a replica.
No stupid mistakes now.
I'm sorry.
Praise God. Good day to you.
I brought you that sword.
And what about Basan?
Of course.
Fantastic.
Here you go.
The Absolver, isn't it?
Very.
What? Well, here is your reward. Just as...
Thank you very much. And if you ever have any more work...
I'd rather not, friend. Just to be on the... Take care. See you later, my friend.
God bless.
Good evening. What do you need?
Hey, Tomlin. People around...
People say...
They also say if I beat you in a...
There was a time I'd put it up for... I even had a couple of crafts, but everyone got a It didn't seem right. Now look here, Brackett. But you'll need to fight your way through the other folk here, so if it's a scrap you want...
Of course.
I'd like to see you...
You know...
What now? Well, well, well.
Do you want to...
Sure. Do you have money to...
Of course.
I'm glad to hear.
Give it all you've got!
You call yourself a fighter? Little girls! Who wants to knock you on your ass? Knock his teeth out! Sacre! I reckon I cut off more than I could jig. You really know how to fight.
Thanks for...
Here's your bet. Handle, and don't forget to go and see Tomlin.
Greetings.
Greetings. I'm sorry.
I'd be...
Well, I'm Jiggers. Here you go. And in Kuttenberg, they fight in a tavern called the Hole in the Wall. The name suits it perfectly.
That sounds worse.
Oh, by the way, Darling was looking for you.
You know...
What now?
I challenge you to a fight. Let's fight for the Thunders.
The only shit being spouted. You know you can't win, don't ya? No one's beaten me, so just back off. I'm doing you a favour. Because I want to spare you.
Don't try to intimidate me. The uninitiated... No wonder you have no equal in these parts. Now's your chance to take on someone of the...
Your blood, and I can tell you're a fighter too. Come by tomorrow during the day, unless you chicken out.
Do you need something?
Come back another time. I'm just not feeling...
I better not forget about that
Get out of
council
here.
assembly.
Hail.
Come back.
I better not forget about that council assembly.
Blessings to
Good to see you.
Glad to see you.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guard.
Hold your horses. Actually, I have a little offer.
You've come to blackmail.
Call it what you like. I need to get into the city council assembly.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance.
Don't try that on me. This is connected with... And tell the truth.
I want to know what Sigismund tells the council.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're risking? Forget it!
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, and that will be the end of our...
All right.
You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the king of...
Who's this?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today, from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly.
I'll be going then.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
I'm sorry. Damn it.
Christ. Pardon me.
I'm sorry.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
God be with you.
Word for word, just like you asked. You heard
I'm sorry.
Where do you think you're going?
Blessings to you.
Good day to you. Greetings to you.
Whoa! Whoa!
I ought to go and see Rosa. She'll be expecting me. Ah, and I mustn't forget about the city council.
What can you do? No place like it.
Well, see you later. Have a good day.
I hate sweeping.
I'm always glad to see the right people like you. God be with you.
I'm sorry.
By the way,
My favourite book.
as I wandered through the fortress, I stopped and there it lay.
You really found it. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and...
I read a bit.
what did you think?
Why don't you tell me what you find so compelling about it?
Well, let's say that I identify with the author.
And who is the author?
That's on purpose.
You wrote it.
Look, you've never thought about writing.
Me?
How should I know? Poetry.
That's a tempting notion. Who knows? In another life, I might...
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure what...
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together.
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
My pleasure.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas.
Both?
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. I'll take careful notes of it.
There are heaps of stories about men. So I propose one of...
All right, a woman then. But I'd need to know more about her.
Such a...
Tell me one trait that is important for you.
Well, it never hurts if a girl is...
I was hoping for something a bit deeper than beauty.
Well, what else could come to mind with you standing here before me?
Oh, come now. Tell me instead about the fate of our beauty. But please, leave her dressed.
Might as well let it end badly. That's the way of the world.
Such a skeptic. You sound like someone twice your...
Well, let's...
Not yet.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but especially if you'll be my model.
What? And what...
Have you ever seen anyone play a flute? So sit down and pretend you're playing.
As you wish.
Well, your suffering is over. Come. thought you wanted to read it as soon as possible. So what about that story of ours?
It's nice. Some scared me so much I nearly crawled under the table.
My dearly departed mother used to say that the twilight, and it seems father still wished. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's...
Oh, it's pretty, really.
But otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied.
Well, and for that matter, you're an interesting girl, and I'd like to get...
No beating around the bush. Please do stop by sometime. I wager it will be enlightening, for perhaps I can show you my collection of...
You said you could teach me something.
If you ask nicely.
Very well then.
That depends on what you're... Or if you prefer actions instead.
But I warn you so.
I'd like to... What's the...
You'd better believe it.
Could you teach...
Why? But I... So.
I'd like you...
I prefer...
Will you...
I'm all careful.
Christ! Pardon me.
Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Here they are. The best fabric. The finest work. I nearly left my finger.
Greetings.
Surely you can wait a while. Here you are. The finest fabric. Intricate work.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. Oh, and you impatient fella. What was it you...
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am.
I'm Henry. I heard you were supposed to serve at the city council.
I am.
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pictures so they don't... Why would you want to stick your nose in...
I just have to get in there. I have an important message for the king about a...
But why would you want to get to him as a...
But it could be that someone from the council is mixed up in it. So I have...
I see. Only I seem to have misplaced the confirmation. But maybe the waiter's livery will be... Here it is. I look like a prick. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly, or get it covered in...
Thanks. I won't disgrace you.
You better not.
Follow! Great for church and the tavern too!
Some apples!
A wonderful day!
Leather wares!
Praise the Lord.
Good day.
Reap what you sow.
Was it worth it?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Good day to you.
That city tournament. What an occasion, eh?
Better the pillory than the noose.
The best wares on the market. Come and take a look. You loud. You got an ounce of shade.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the count.
Franta's not coming.
He got poisoned. He's writhing in agony.
Oh, that's enough.
We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need one.
So, have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure.
Everything's in order. You've got a waiter's. A tunic you have? It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around table. Everything as it should be. Do you know what your duty for an inexperienced greenhorn like you?
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice.
I should certainly hope. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's... In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaib or red monastery wine.
White or red by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarjitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the press.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarjitz stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
Remember who wants what?
That too, but more importantly, do not disturb the councillors at their work. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything. Understood?
Absolutely. I'm a waiter, after all. Not some street...
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hunger, but you'll manage it.
I know everything I need to.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servant.
There are the pictures of wine. Hopefully I won't splash anyone's shoes.
Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any räuber in the domain?
What are you
Boy,
getting at,
I'd like some white. I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil,
I apologize,
used
sir.
that thing.
Which wine?
That
Tokai.
Hackenbücher.
White. Are you deaf?
Hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them, since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison.
Thank you,
And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeiten this is. The Dry Devil is running free. There are Raubritter everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight? Exactly.
Refill,
The
boy.
merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection, isn't he?
Der König and his army will not be here forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment.
Hey, where's my wife?
What if he heard you?
What then? We're sitting atop the biggest silver heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with roofs?
You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better
Sir?
equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies.
Well,
Nicht
thank
wahr?
the Lord. We are more than familiar with the jämmerlich state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes?
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So
Hey,
you
wait up.
suggest
Pour
we
me
just
some
wait
monastery
with
wine.
arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
I apologize,
We can
sir.
always ask the
Which
king
one?
to bring order
Red!
to the realm
Am I
with his
speaking
army.
in Latin?
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about
sir.
the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
Well, thank the Lord.
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness
Another
of the city
drop of wine.
and the state of the
Don't
public
make me
bath.
beg.
You mean baths or brothels?
Isn't it the same thing?
So, the cleanliness
Sir?
of the city is not what it should be. The current
That's
baths
the
in
way.
cities fall far
Good
short
lad.
of covering all the citizens' needs.
You're right. We do have the new baths in Hopring, and Adam's old ones, but I hear the
More
Hopring
wine,
baths
Master
are more of
Bailiff?
a pigsty.
They still are a bit,
Closer.
but the quality went downhill at Adams, too.
What? Pray tell. I thought you were a frequent customer there. Or has he grown tired of...
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belonged.
And
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house, and no one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
where can I find this goblet?
Use your eyes and come right back with it, understood?
Nor overestimate. If someone needs to wash, there's a river just a few steps from the city walls.
Certainly. And they can get leeches there for free as well. And while he's there, a man can shave and take a... you-know-what.
So what? Going to the baths is neither a
Nice.
civic duty nor a right.
silver
Have you forgotten the Black Death? A great many people died needlessly.
So, did you
I did.
Not so loud. Show. And now go back to your job.
Just to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping the city clean is important, but we don't have money to spare. Arguing about who is going to wash where and how is a waste of time.
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing
Hey,
unusual.
waiter, pour me
That
some
old
monastery
weasel will
wine.
never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage. Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Me? Well, I'm not sure what you're implying.
Horseshit! You know full well. Everybody knows. He wiped the floor with you.
Compose yourself, Adam, and stop drinking. The king might come any time now.
That's right. Let's
Waiter,
not burden
sorry.
the
Pour me
anointed
red wine.
monarch with such...
Me? Compose myself? Me? I beg your pardon. I demand that you...
Ruhe!
Sir?
Franz, please continue.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident.
Thank you, waiter.
You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that. Just a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
My ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there?
Waiter.
Leave nothing out.
I don't like Rutard, true, but in this case it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated.
Well, thank you.
I don't think Rutard will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the king is here.
That's true. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first. God knows what he wants to tell us.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. I could understand it with mercenaries, students, and other scum of all kinds, but city councillors...
Hey, boy!
Be
A full
specific,
cap of
Foster.
monastery wine!
Are you blaming one of us?
Ah, and look who spoke first.
First of all, it wasn't a duel. It was supposed to be an honorable combat.
Don't
I
hang around
didn't
me.
take part in it.
Vanish!
And that's the only reason you're still here on the council and not in the pillory.
If you want to blame somebody, you should point the finger at the youngster here who's...
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Ah, never mind.
I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword-fighting school brought this
Refill,
custom
sir?
to us.
Do you think I
It's
come to the
now
council
run
just
by
to
the
guzzle
German
wine?
men.
Come here!
Who knows who that fellow is?
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now, but if you disappear for a little while...
All right. I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But... why?
Because I'm bored, and because I told you.
Counts their own way. We'll soon be the laughing stock of the whole town.
You can rest assured the whole town is already laughing at us all day long. So what?
That was
there
easy
was
enough.
no
And he
reason.
wanted me to count the winged
My
figures.
words exactly. The town council is squabbling. Constantly at the Emperor Charles, and no one is left unscathed.
And you, a councillor, let people throw dirt on our work?
If I threw out everyone who complains over...
So, let's...
I found...
Really? And did you count them?
I counted 20...
And you counted, so you can have a bit of fun in the evening too.
Since there is the eternal dispute over the cathedrals, the building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers. right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery, and they are going to Mokarol mining city. Why can't we build faster? Hire more craftsmen, start work night shifts.
Because those so-called craftsmen are a band of parasites. You pay them, they come late, or report sick. And if they do come,
Sir?
their work is shit, and you have to pay someone else to put it
You,
right.
lad.
It's a waste of time. I tell you,
no.
a waste of time.
Quite so far. Adam, don't interrupt the proceedings with your drunken ranting, even if you are in the right. And as for you, Andrew, haven't you noticed there's a war going on? Are the experts from far off supposed to work in a city under siege?
Besides,
I'd like some
I
wine.
get the feeling there's something other than the welfare of the city behind your complaints.
Oh, you do? Do you? And what would that be?
Like, for instance, that you would like to have your own altar there?
So what if I would?
Hold your horses, gentlemen.
I see
That
you've come up
space
in
in
the
the
world.
side nave is
From a
mine.
bathhouse boy
The
to a
hell freezes
waiter.
over, mein Freund.
You'll go a
Your
long way.
place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith
It was
dares
a
to
lot more
insult
fun in the
me?
bathhouse.
Ha! I think not.
You're a merry
Excuse
soul,
me.
lad. I
You
like
wanted
that.
to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you? I acquired my seat for the services our guild provided and still provides to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Obrink.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs,
Sir?
of course. People from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
Oh, this is news to me.
Because it has all been sorted out. Not long ago, the guards raided and threw them all out.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten. What do we have to discuss next?
I'm telling you, something is being planned. Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Azon al-Juchek Ose, Alegiop Katonaikat, Ishkelkinek Udra.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this plan of fights!
Come now, Father. Put a little life into your dying. See more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But, who's that French fellow you brought here from
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to... He's got more fairy tales than my old...
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a heart. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg. And you know how that... If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
How does it feel to breathe free air?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a...
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy wine.
What do you plan to do now you're a...
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of...
I'll leave that to the older and wiser.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a fool, but I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to...
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabor.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long...
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Why?
God bless. Jesus Christ be praised.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining a few groschen. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land... You have men and weapons. We have...
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quit...
Everything in good time, Samuel.
Did you come to lend money to the Lord?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a...
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula.
You know each other. You're both around the same...
That would be him. But we did not get off to a very good...
Or maybe you'll get to know each other better. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed and he was supposed to become a blacksmith. And instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every...
Wait. A blacksmith from Skalitz?
Aye, that's right.
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of...
My daughter knew him most. And that is why Samuel is in this world.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma...
And that was all for the...
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another...
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, not... He took in Henry, and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Kobila, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it...
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you...
For that, there will be more...
Good health.
L'chaim.
Everything all right?
I can't wait for it to end, so we can get out of here.
I reckon you'd have to be pretty brave to come and mingle with the Kuttenberg lords.
Or pretty pissed off. We will leave as soon as we can. Anyway, all of these worthy gentlemen will be relieved when we...
Would you tell me something about your community?
What can I tell? It was never exactly glorious. And now especially, everyone is quaking that what is still left...
Surely it wouldn't...
There are many fools who would rather take out their gall on us and start to fight... In times of uncertainty, it is always the sons of Israel who are the first to be strict.
You see, fraternize, God bless.
God be with you, my friend. Warring is no solution. Even that gloomy captain knows that.
Glad to finally accept
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin. A friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We...
Baron Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arrête. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist.
My word.
Mais non! And I'm glad...
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away... How did you end up imprisoned in Malish?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation.
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been...
You're quite mistaken, Monsieur Baron.
Ah, this Bohemia is a strange land. I have seen farmhands, children, and even women fighting. But the clergy? Do tell me about it. No doubt you fought on the side of truth and honor.
The last time was at Nabokov. And I'd be happy not to have to...
Ah, indeed. I have heard it was a very...
That's a fact. No one was expecting von Bergo to turn up with that
Diabolical, perhaps. But in my opinion, it shall be the future. Perhaps one day the generals will sit back drinking wine, while such devices shall wage war for them.
And do you reckon the defense of Kuttenberg would have gone better if you had them? You say you're a poet. How about a verse or two to amuse...
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand.
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of...
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome.
How come almost nobody here knows?
I am operating, as they say. My great benefit is my strong connection with there. Everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but...
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here, too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake.
but it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein, and you must be Godwin.
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings?
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the Council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
When Sigismund sees that, he'll be off to Hungary all the sooner. At a gallop.
Exactly. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves. But he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Haman Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile,
Tell me a bit more about those people.
Certainly.
Botchek of Kunstad. I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take... He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will help.
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers. And that's why we need...
Anna of Waldstein. The widow...
Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised
I was quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this are more...
A male affair? So far, Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
And what use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. And she knows a thing or two about diplomacy. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her, and that it was thanks to her...
What if it doesn't?
I refuse to even consider that outcome. Because it would mean slow, but so...
Why me?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders.
You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on... There aren't many like you.
I'll get on it then.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over.
I'd rather discuss those alive.
I'll tell you, nobody has the likes of these.
Not even Bocek?
Not even Bocek. He's a great lord.
That's hard to believe.
Martin likes to exaggerate. He was talking about the sorry nags even when they belonged to someone else.
Nags?
I'd like to check your horses out and see if they're as good as you say.
Ha! Even better. But you won't believe it until you see...
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well. We have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my guests.
I want to have a word with...
Well, I'm having a word with...
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up, then.
We'll talk later and in private. Right now...
Don't try my...
Why so strict?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in South. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him. Lost everything, and then came creep.
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole...
You're exaggerating.
Me? Exaggerating? Your whores wandering around as if they...
Oh, actually, anything fun was strictly banned under you. But maybe you ought to try it yourself sometime. Then maybe you wouldn't be such a bitter old...
Dishonoring your...
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had...
That's enough.
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
I'm not happy about it. This isn't how I imagined my first meeting with my...
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back. Yeah.
Stand firm. Otherwise, the first strike will put you on your arse.
Enough. That will do. Mercy. My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer? That you could teach sword fighting in a school.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the arch. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees.
Why? Well...
So Father would be satisfied. Only he'll never be satisfied.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
I'm no lucky. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse. And he wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down. Only 3 days.
I always wondered who you were.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own... But now, I have a chance to put things to...
And that's why you want to talk...
I've got to get him on our side and to
Aren't we all on the same side?
Maybe everyone's saying that. But it's time to...
After your encounter with Father, actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father.
What else can I do?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me. And tell...
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after. Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting. May I have a word?
You? Anytime. With you, unlike this pack of conceit...
Have you got something against the could?
Their forefathers lived up to their ears in dung. But thanks to the royal mines, they were born with silver spoons up their ass, and they think that can turn them...
But surely they're not all like that.
Allies or not, someone ought to show them their place.
Young Lord Capon is finally free again.
He got a harsh lesson. But at least he might remember to lay off that tomfoolery of his. But if not, war will make a man of him.
Do you think there's really going to be a war? I mean a proper one, not just sitting...
I sincerely hope so. Whoever sits around risks nothing. It's time to get off our asses.
What do you think of...
Are you testing me? Jobst called this assembly and he wants things to turn out well.
To turn out well for whose best? Some are up to their elbows in silver and blood, so others can live in...
Better make sure you're among the latter then. And in the meanwhile, help the former to keep their losses to a...
Godwin, you wouldn't be avoiding me. We didn't have much time for conversation on the way here.
With pleasure, sir. As it happens, there's something I... What are you expecting from today's gathering, my lord?
Well, I have no great expectations. But, all going well, we may be able to establish some joint steps towards the... As long as we proceed without prior agreement and mutual support, we will be very unlikely to achieve any progress.
I couldn't help but notice your son has...
To put it mildly, but not to do him an injustice, knowing young Lord Capon, he undoubtedly contributed to that more than a little. Although, if they didn't pull each other out of trouble, God knows...
Wise words. Still, Henry's come a long way on a thorny path. I trust...
You know, I am. And Martin would also be glad, even though Henry chose a different path than he.
May God grant him eternity. Where did you leave Sir Divish? Surely he's not too old to miss out on such an...
Haven't you heard? Lady Stephanie is with child. No one even imagined Divish would produce an heir at him.
As they say, doesn't matter who needed the dough, as long as there's a pie in the oven.
Godwin.
Well, it could be a miracle.
Greetings to you, friend. And that's exactly why we mustn't push too hard.
Burghers, patricians, and usurers.
You seem a bit out of
Oh, these grand aristocratic... I'd be happier if they just told me in the morning how it all went and what my boys have to do next.
But then you'd miss all the grub and the booze.
Oh, and have you heard anything in...
It seems Liechtenstein's looking for allies.
And how's he going to do it? Didn't you see them all fighting tooth and nail here just a while ago?
Well, different approaches work.
The only approach that'll work with Sigismund is open resistance. Maybe on the...
Let's hope young Lord Capon manages to stay free for a while longer. Ever since leaving Rattay, he's gone from one pile of trouble to another.
That's one thing you can always count on him for.
I'll gladly wager with you he'll end up in some other shit by...
God forbid. Henry's not here now to pull him out.
In that case, it'll be up to you. I'm sure you wouldn't leave him to disgrace himself in front of him.
A lot of people think the wealthy burghers will stick with Sigismund, whether out of fear.
Well, that's to be expected. As long as Sigismund has the city council under his thumb, no one...
Well, at least there's a few individuals here.
Sigismund confiscated his castle and half his estates. That'd be enough to make him mad. Not to mention that his son was killed in a siege.
Today's my...
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a fleet. Jobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me...
On the contrary. I've come here with an idea how to...
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can go to the devil.
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen only in order to get them.
You've got my attention, but not my
How can I...
I need guarantees of security. I don't want to end up like Ruta.
Of course. Once it comes to protecting property, ideals go out the window.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with...
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose...
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom.
Perhaps. Someone of suitable standing, who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want...
I believe Liechtenstein.
And an uncertain party. Besides, he's inconvenient for Sigismund. Yitka could end up being a pawn to blackmail both of them.
How about young...
He's a youngster.
What's wrong with him? He's young, he's handsome, women are fight, and he'll give her a whole bunch...
And to half the wenches in his domain, too. On the other hand, the lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on. Maybe it's not such...
So?
You're selling the skin of a boar that's still... First, I want a confirmation that the wedding will take place. As soon as...
And what if Lord Capon...
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to... If he agrees, I'll be happy to support...
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to...
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and...
Take a look at that.
Sir Hanush!
You do?
Young Lord Capon.
If he's got some impoverished noble's daughter pregnant, I'll have his. I'm not going to support some...
You misunderstood my meaning. I was the one who... with your...
You arranged a marriage for my ward? Just like...
With the niece of Sir Bocek, Lord of Kunstadt.
Bocek of Kun... Godwin, you connive...
Oh, fuck.
I don't so... Young Hans is to marry Kunstadt.
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Ratte parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishop?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
Cheers!
Cheers to you!
That sounds just...
Sir Bocek, your niece Yivka can start preparing...
So Hanush agreed?
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain.
Thank you.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink.
Cheers!
Here's to it.
Only on pussy! Why do you
How are you getting on?
Aside from the happy family reunion, everything...
I'd almost forgotten about that little detail. But fortunately...
Father is...
Keep it up. We've still got to... Just don't overdo it with the wine. No one takes a walking wineskin seriously.
Sir.
Nor I, until now. I am Sir Conrad, Lord of Wächter. And you are...
Used to be. My father somewhat disowned me.
And I used to be the... until the king decided to...
Are you going to support the Margrave's proposal?
I haven't quite decided yet. It's true that displeasure against the king is noticeably growing in... But if our rebellion were to come face to face with Sigismund's army, I'd be risking my future, if not my life.
Do you think you might get your position as Mintmaster back again?
I doubt it. Half the town hates Vavak, but no one would even think of saying a word against him. And he knows that his security stands and falls with his function, so he clings.
We've got quite a bit in common, wouldn't you?
More than you think. If my memory doesn't deceive me, you serve as a parish... So I recollect, at least, from my recent discussions with Martin.
Served. That's in the past.
Even so. Before King Wenceslas appointed me his Mintmaster, I was a priest. I was even being groomed to become a bishop.
And now look at us. We have cast off our robes and merrily hatched plots against Sigismund.
There's no point in waiting for divine intervention. On the contrary, the current state of affairs demands quite a secular approach.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.